All right. Hello, guys. Welcome to the second installment of Coffee with Connie. Before I get to my coffee cup, I'm sure that you see I have a helper today. My guest, her name is Navari. I got her at Disney World after we exited the ride, Flight of Passage, in the new Pandora. So she is a banshee and she is native to Pandora. And if you've seen the movie, you know you have to have one. Isn't that right, Navari? hmm Yeah, I thought so. So, Navari will be with me and making all kinds of noises and flipping her wings and keeping me straight tonight. Okay? So, I want to tell you about my coffee cup. As you know, Minnie Mouse, the first lady of Disney, finally got her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So, my coffee cup tonight is Miss Minnie Mouse. Congratulations, Minnie. Rock your dots, guys. All right, I want to start with some shout outs. My first shout out is to my friend Margaret, who's helped me a lot with marketing and ideas and looking up like little fairs and things. Uh-oh, Navari, come on. Working on little craft fairs and things and helping me come up with a lot of great ideas, giving out my business cards. So first shout out goes to Margaret. Yay, Margaret! Okay. Second shout out goes to my Aunt Joanne, who has shared many of my posts, marketed me through Facebook, shared my page. So we appreciate you, Aunt Joanne. Yay, Aunt JoJo! Yay! Okay, and then my last shout out goes to my mom. She also has helped me out a lot by sharing my page and getting my name out there, sharing my posts. So, yay, mom! Yay! Okay, so Navarra here is with magnets, and she goes on my shoulder. And usually I can navigate her a little better, but my T-shirt is kind of thin. So, but if you guys go to Pandora, which you go to Disney World, you have to go to Pandora, okay? And these are at the gift shop right as you exit Flight of Passage, and there's many colors. My husband has a green and yellow one, I think, and his name is Miguel. And I'm not sure my son has one, but I'm not sure what he named his. Can't remember. But yay for Banshees! Yay! Yay! Okay. Today we're going to talk about Disney World, which I know so much about Disney World, guys. I've only been 3 times. My first time was in 2015. But as I said before, I love Disney. So I'm always looking at new things and looking at just anything about Walt Disney World, okay? I know some of you guys have asked for information on Disney World and Disney Cruise Line. So Jennifer, Catherine, Tammy, all of your stuff went in the mail today, and I'm going to show you a little bit of what you're going to get. And I tell you, Disney sends us some nice stuff to market them. So let's get right to it. So first of all, when you ask me for some information, I'm going to put this little book in there. It's a nice book, okay, Walt Disney World. It's going to come, the first thing you see when you open, guys, is the castle. Isn't that beautiful? You're going to open that up. Woo! You're going to open that up, and it's going to show you a map of Walt Disney World. It's going to have some awesome information in there, talking about our theme parks, talking about for little ones, and then you're going to have maps to every single park. So guess what? You can plan out your trip. Well, you can see what I planned whenever you get your book. We've got Epcot, which is big time Frozen stuff. If you have a little one that loves Frozen, or heck, if you love Frozen, right? So, Magic Kingdom, oh my gosh, Castle, guys. I'll tell you, I love Disney World so much. I don't know if you know, but I have the coordinates to Cinderella's castle tattooed on my arm. And I say that's just in case I get Alzheimer's or senile one day and I need to find my way home. Okay, that's how much I love Walt Disney World. So we'll start with Magic Kingdom, of course, Cinderella's castle, the iconic Cinderella's castle. When you walk down Main Street and you get to that iconic Cinderella's castle, you have to get pictures in front of it. A lot of people take their mouse ears and hold it up with the castle in the middle. I love those pictures. That you have different lands. You have like Frontierland with the Jungle Cruise and things. Oh, Navari is just not wanting to cooperate, is she? Um, with like the Jungle Cruise, and you have the Liberty Square. And one thing about Liberty Square is it is so funny that the street or the walkways have like this brownish color. And that was kind of to mimic that there was no toilets back then, that people just kind of threw their waste out in the street. So that they're kind of making it like true to form. Okay. There's the riverboat, the paddle boat thing that goes around Magic Kingdom. And you can see like Splash Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. And it kind of just goes around, nice little scenic river cruise, and you just come right back to where you started, and it's awesome. You have on the other side around the castle, you go to the back of the castle and you go straight, and that's where you have like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and you have Be Our Guest, which is Beast Castle. Oh my gosh, y'all, I ate there last year. Oh, I will eat there every year. One thing about it is, though, it is so hard to get a reservation that I had to log on straight up 5 o'clock that morning. Navari. I had to log on straight up at 5 o'clock that morning to make my reservation, because you cannot get a reservation. They also have the area where you go to do like the future stuff. You got the People Mover, which is a nice little ride, and it's powered by magnets. And it just kind of takes you around. It takes you under Space Mountain, which I didn't know. So you hear all the people screaming up there that's riding the ride, and it's kind of dark, and it talks about all that kind of stuff. So Magic Kingdom is I think it's actually the smallest park, but it's got so much stuff to do. So make that your first park if you go, because you got to see Cinderella's castle, right? And some of the places to eat, they have the ice cream parlor on Main Street, right at the end. It's at the end of Main Street, and it's on the right-hand side on that corner, right before you get to the courtyard in front of Cinderella's castle. And they have like tables and chairs and umbrellas and things, so you can sit and eat your ice cream. And my husband and I used a snack credit last year, and we got a donut. It was like a fresh made donut, hot donut. And on top of it was 2 scoops of whatever flavor ice cream you wanted. And caramel and chocolate and whipped cream and nuts and cherries and snack credit. So, and it's so good. You can smell them making the waffle cones and the waffle bowls all down Main Street. It's so wonderful. And then you have Casey's. That's on the corner on the other side across the street. And they have these hot dogs, y'all, that are like that big. You see people walking with them, and you're going to wonder where they got them from. And that's a quick service restaurant. And they have a guy that's out there that plays the piano, and they're all dressed in kind of like baseball uniforms. So it's really kitschy and really fun. And there's a Starbucks there on Main Street. And you can, for 1 snack credit, you can go up to Starbucks and get any drink you want. We usually get, my favorite drink is, I mean, you're at Disney, you got to splurge, right? My favorite drink is a venti white chocolate mocha frappuccino with 3 shots and 1 snack credit. Okay. So I love my snack credits. We might have to let Navari rest in a minute. Okay. So Magic Kingdom, got to do Magic Kingdom. There's so much. You have Town Square. Mickey's on one side for his meet and greet, and Tinkerbell is on the other for her meet and greet. And there's Photo Pass. We'll talk about Photo Pass in another installment. That's where you get the memory maker, and all your pictures are paid for beforehand. So there's photographers there. And Magic Kingdom is amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. So next we'll go to Epcot. Epcot, I think, is my husband's favorite. First year we went, I think we went to Epcot every day because we always get the park hopper tickets. Epcot has Future World, and they have the World Showcase. So the World Show, Epcot opens at 9 usually, okay, thereabout. But the World Showcase usually doesn't open up till a couple hours later at 11. So the future part, There's your rides. That's Test Track. That's Soarin'. Soarin' is amazing. Test Track is amazing. You have the Seas with Nemo, which is a great kids ride. You've got oh my gosh. Not many rides at Epcot, but they're all so great. You have Living with the Land. That's so informative, and it's a nice little ride around where Disney tells you about stuff behind the scenes about growing their own food and about how they're helping the environment. So that's a little ride that goes. So many great places to eat too. We like, what I look for is when you go to like a quick service restaurant, you ask for a large drink, and usually you don't get any refills. So I look for places that have the soda dispensers and tea dispensers out in the dining area. That way we can fill up our drinks. And Epcot, the electric umbrella is one place that has those. You can go fill up your drinks while you're dining. And it's really good food too. It's like burgers, and they have one with like chopped beef on it. It's really good. And Future World Showcase is on the other side around the big fountain. You're going to go across the little bridge, and that World Showcase is around the lake. And it's the different countries, and it's like Mexico and Norway, Canada's at this end. You've got Japan and China, and they have America and Germany. I don't know if I said Germany. And each place, their employees are all from that country. Okay, so they can tell you a lot. They have France. We saw this little movie called Reflections of France, I think it was. I can't remember. But it was a little movie about France. And the gentleman that brought us into the movie theater, he was from France. And he could answer our questions and tell us a lot about it. So that's always awesome. And each country has their own restaurant. So one of our favorite restaurants is in Norway, and it's called Akershus. And it took me a while to figure out how to say that. But Akershus is a real castle in Norway. And it's Norwegian food. And if you want to eat and don't want to have to run around and use your fast passes for princess meet and greets, you need to go to Akershus. When you go in, Belle is there in her yellow ball gown to greet you. And they have a photographer there to take pictures of your family with Belle. And then while you're at your table, there's, I think, 4 princesses that kind of rotate out that come to your table to sign autographs and take pictures. You don't have to go find them. They come to you. So the first 2 times we went, there was Aurora, Cinderella, Ariel, and Snow White. Last year when we went, there was Snow White, Aurora, Cinderella, and Mary Poppins. And if you have little girls, they have the Parade of Beauty or something like that at the end, the flower parade, to where they all get the princesses, and the princesses have their little baskets of flowers, and they parade all the beautiful little girls around the restaurant so everybody can see them. So that's a lot of fun. We love that. We love, in the Japanese area, we love teppanyaki. If you like hibachi food, teppanyaki is amazing. Oh, they don't do all that fire stuff like you see at the traditional ones. They are all about some food. All about some food. And, oh my gosh. We've eaten at hibachi restaurants after that, and every time we eat, we're like, we can't wait to go back to teppanyaki. We can't wait to go back to teppanyaki. So, we love teppanyaki. We've eaten in the American Pavilion. They have a good quick service there, so we've eaten there. But the lake that the World Showcase is around is where they have the fireworks show called Illuminations that night. And really, there's no bad place to watch Illuminations. It's beautiful. You have to stay for Illuminations. We stayed in the rain last year. Me and Jason and one of the twins, Jonathan, we stayed in the rain because we just love Illuminations. So that's Epcot in a nutshell. And then we have Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios is great for you thrill seekers. Hollywood Studios is home to Rock and Roller Coaster with Aerosmith and the Tower of Terror. Woo! I love Twilight Zone, and every time it's so funny. Every time I go, I'm like, oh, I don't want to ride it. I don't want to ride it. It's so scary. It's so scary. But then I get on it, and I'm like, wow! So, oh, we love Tower of Terror, but I'm always so scared getting on it because it's one of those that drops and goes up and drops and goes up and drops and goes up. And you never know. It's always different. It's randomized. So you don't know how many times you're going to drop. And when they drop, they open up this window thing and you can actually see Walt Disney World out there. So you know you're fixing to go. So you like brace yourself and you're just ready. And after you get off, you're like, yeah, I got to go back. And then while you're in line, you're like, oh, why did I come back to do this? Oh my gosh. But every time, guys, I always do it to myself and I love it. And at Rocket Roller Coaster, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Boom, you're gone. And it is wonderful. My first picture, oh my gosh, because they take a picture of you right as soon as it starts. I was like, oh my God, look at me. My mouth was wide open and I was like, bracing myself. But it's wonderful. We love Rocket Roller Coaster. They're also, Hollywood Studios is great for you Star Wars fans. As you can see, I'm a Darth Vader fan. I love the dark side. Sorry, I'm a dark side fan. So Hollywood Studios, they have an area where it's just Star Wars. They've got movie memorabilia. They've got helmets. They've got Jawas. Oh my gosh, the Jawas. You can trade with the Jawas. So I took a bunch of stuff to trade with the Jawas last time, and they had gone back to Tatooine, so they didn't know when they were going to be back. So I have my stuff for this year, though. I'm going to trade with the Jawas. They're going to love my stuff. You can meet Kylo Ren, in which Kylo Ren loves my ears. His granddaddy. Chewbacca, not so much. Chewbacca refused to take a picture with me until I took them off. And then he almost didn't want to give them back to me. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh, just because I like the dark side. There's also a place where you can meet BB-8. So that's really cool. We haven't done that yet, but we are this year. It's just a whole, if you're a Star Wars fan, Star Tours is there. So it's a ride and there's like over 50 different scenarios. So you can go on it, right back on it, get off, get back on, get off, get back on. And it could be never the same ride. And it's a 3D or 4, I don't know what you call it, 4D, where your chair moves and Darth Vader comes up and says, halt, and and so your chair moves and you have 3D glasses on and C-3PO's there. And they have a Rebel spy on every time. I've never been the Rebel spy, but I'm dark side anyway, so. But it's so awesome. We love Star Tours. And right next to Star Tours, they have like this little Jedi training for the little ones, to where the little Padawans come up and they fight Darth Vader, Kylo Ren, and it's so fun to watch. It's so great. So, I mean, I'm a Star Wars fan, so, I'm going to love it. Also, right next to that, they have a quick service restaurant called Backlot Express. That's another place where you can refill your drinks, that they have the soda machines and everything out in the dining area. And y'all, Darth Vader chicken and waffles, that's all I'm going to say, because they are amazing. I got like 6 pieces of chicken and 2 or 3 waffles. Darth Vader was on them, and Darth Vader chicken and waffles. Jason likes the dark side burger. It's like on a dark bun, and it has chopped beef and the beef patty and stuff. So Backlot Express, we love the Backlot Express, and it's quick service where you can refill your drinks. They also have Path to Jedi. It's like a movie showing from like the first Star Wars on up to current. That's awesome. They have the meet and greet with Elsa and Anna there. So they're at Epcot. At Hollywood Studios. Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. Oh, that is so cool. One of Harrison Ford's stunt doubles, he's the one that does it. And the girl that was like his love interest or whatever, her stunt double is there too. And they ask for volunteers, so you have to be 18 or over. But that is so fun. So if you like the interactive stuff, go see Indiana Jones and raise your hand and jump up and down when they ask for volunteers. I have not been brave enough to do that yet, but you might see me this year. So we might get a video of that. But Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular, they have like bombs going off and fire and fights, and we do it every time. And guys, don't waste a fast pass on this. There is not a bad seat in the house, and it's like a big stadium thing. So there's going to be room. You might can get in a little bit earlier, but don't waste a fast pass on it, okay? You're going to get in. You're going to have a great seat, and if you raise your hand and hoop and holler enough, you can be an extra, okay? So that's Hollywood Studios in a nutshell. And then the last one is Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom. We love Animal Kingdom, right, Navari? Yeah. So Animal Kingdom is home to the new Pandora. If I tell you the Hallelujah Mountains are perfect. They have made this area so true to the movie. It is amazing. The two rides, the Navi River Journey and Flight of Passage, are beautiful. Navi River Journey is a slow ride. It's exactly what it says, around the just a little ride. It's in bioluminescent, like gardens and stuff. So I make my shirts. You can see my castle shirt that's got my name on it. Yeah. And oh, Navari, goodness, making all kinds of noise. I was so excited because the shirt we had on, I used some glow-in-the-dark paint, and it was glowing the whole time we were going through. I was like, our shirts glow, yay! So that was a lot of fun. Flight of Passage, I was almost in tears coming off Flight of Passage because it was so amazing. Flight of Passage, you're riding a Banshee, and I tell you, if this is the only ride I've ever ridden where you can feel this thing breathing while you're sitting on it, yes, it is beautiful. It is beautiful. And if you look at wait times, that is because, oh my gosh, it's like 3 hours sometimes to ride Flight of Passage. We were lucky and got fast passes to both. Now, we'll go into tiers, fast pass tiers on our next one when we talk about fast passes. So you can only, they're on the same kind of tier in Animal Kingdom, so you can only fast pass one at a time. You can do your 3 fast passes, but you can only fast pass one or the other, and then fast pass again. So what we did was, since the fast passes go so fast because these are so new, we went to Animal Kingdom 2 days, and we did Navi River Journey, and then the other day we fast passed Flight of Passage. So we fast passed them both. And you have a new quick service area called Satuli Canteen. I think that's how you say it, Satuli, where it's right there in Pandora, and they have the most amazing bowls and desserts. Oh, wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Fast, and it's a quick service. Quick service, so just use a quick service credit. It's great. So, also, when we go, we always take a day and go to Disney Springs. So if you ask me for Walt Disney World stuff, I'm going to send you a brochure on Disney Springs. Disney Springs has 2 areas. It has like the shopping area, and they have like the high dollar shops, like the Pandora charms and the crystals and things like that. But my favorite place is the little fun shops like Goofy's Candy Company. Oh, I love Goofy's. You can get samples of their little slushes. Oh, they're so good. And there's so many places to eat. If you've ever been to Rainforest Cafe, they have a place called T-Rex, and it's Rainforest Cafe with dinosaurs. And instead of a rain shower, they have a meteor shower every so often. So that is really, really cool. Gosh, what else? I don't know. Guess I'm just rambling again. That's my take on Disney World. So I hope I was of some information to you. And like, I have a lot of stuff. I think I've gotten like 10 or 15 boxes in the last week from Disney and from Universal Studios and from SeaWorld, Busch Gardens. So if you want some information, let me know. I'll drop you some in the mail with some of my business cards. You help me, I'll give you a shout out. Not that many people respond, but I think my last video had about 600 views. Can you imagine that? 600 views, isn't that wonderful? Thank you to everybody who I've got given some quotes to. I've given a lot of quotes here recently, and I think I'm going to have a pretty good bit of bookings in the next month or so. Um, I'm always putting the current promotions and deals on my page. So there's one for Marvel Days at Sea for Disney Cruise Line. I think we'll do Disney Cruise Line next time because they have a lot of great stuff. So for me and Navari, thank you for watching. And we say, have a Disney day.